Hi, my name is Althea, and I have two children that attend Joy Little Schoolhouse. Joy Little Schoolhouse is probably one of the best institutions that I've come across here in Singapore. I was looking for an immersion school for my children, and Joy Little Schoolhouse definitely fit the bill. I love their themed playrooms that gives the children exposure to just various facets of life. So whether about professions or the seasons of the year or transportation, they get to learn all about that in Mandarin. They have a variety of activities, whether it be cooking to life skills such as learning how to brush your teeth properly. Um, they've just done a great all-around job of building the whole child when they attend here. In addition to having a very strong immersion program, they've ticked all of the boxes that any parent would really want to look for in a daycare center. The facilities are always clean. They serve nutritious meals with a variety of, vegetables that my kids have learned to love, but only seem to eat here and not in my house. They have a nurturing environment in which the staff always greet my children every morning by name. They have a very low teacher-to-student ratio, which is also very important. I think it's just an all-around great place. I highly, highly recommend it. They are very responsive in terms of communicating with parents, and any feedback that I've ever given has been promptly and efficiently tended to. So I can wholly recommend Joy Little Schoolhouse to any parent who's looking for an immersion program, and they're just a great place for their child to be raised for the next couple of years.
I was looking for a Mandarin preschool for Katie and Ollie, so I wanted my kids to be ready for primary one in Singapore, and we don't speak Mandarin at home, so it was really important to find a preschool that would really prepare them properly. And I found Joy Little Schoolhouse, and it has been the best experience for both my children because the teachers are wonderful. They're so passionate about teaching, and teacher Julia is so engaged with the children. They all make the effort to get to know the kids as individuals, and the kids have learned to not just use the language but to enjoy the language, which I think is really important. So they have had experiences like the theme room and show and tell, and just the chance to converse daily in Mandarin. And that has really increased their confidence, and I see that when they talk to other people in Mandarin outside of school. So I'm really happy with Joy Little.
My name is François, and that's Catherine, my wife.
Hello.
I'm French, and Catherine is Singaporean. So at home with our son, Ming Ming, or Yan,
Yeah.
I speak French to him, and Catherine speaks in English.
And we have only been speaking in our own native tongue, our own mother tongue, since the day of birth. So, because we are language teachers, and he will eventually be living in Singapore and studying in Singapore, it is very important for us that he learns Mandarin as well. And because we are language teachers, we are aware that, or we feel, the best way to improve a language and to learn a language is to be immersed in the culture of the language. So that's why we decided to put him in Joy Little Schoolhouse, because it's the medium of instruction is mainly in Mandarin.
And then we believe that you have to start very young because the child's brain is very malleable when they are very young. So to put him in an environment where Mandarin is spoken quite a lot, we thought might be a good thing, because at home we speak French and English, but there's no Mandarin.
And it's very interesting because, like he said, they are like sponges at this age, so they absorb everything. And he doesn't mix the language. He still speaks to the father only in French. He speaks to me in English. When we are outside, when we go to the shops, he speaks to the people in Mandarin. We try to get him to order his food in Mandarin, to sometimes ask for directions where to go to the toilet, or to ask for something at the shops in Mandarin. And he's managed to do that quite well so far. Well, quite well in our opinion.
So we are very happy with his progress in Joy Little because we can here we can see that he can manage with Mandarin without us speaking Mandarin, so it's for us a great achievement. Yeah, I think we have to work on maybe giving him some tools to be able to keep up with what he has learned here, because now he's going to go to another school where Mandarin will also be quite important, so we have to help him to continue with this Mandarin learning process. Well, we have to, along the way, find ways to help him.
Yeah, and Ming Ming is going to primary 1 next year. So even though he'll learn Mandarin in school, I think his exposure to the language will be a lot less. So as parents, I think it's important for us to make an effort to find ways to expose him to this other language. Hopefully he can keep up with this pace of speaking Mandarin in school when he goes to primary 1.
We've been very happy with him all those years in Joy Little, and I mean, for me, I enjoy, for example, when in the morning I drop him before going to work, and then I'm greeted here by the smiles of the teachers. You know, I feel it's important that what I feel is that the teachers enjoy what they are doing here. So for me, it's an important point. I see they are having a good time, I see the education and the learning of my son as something he should enjoy. So if I feel joy, and the name of the school is Joy Little, which is very good actually, when there is a joy there and the joy of learning, I feel he progresses a lot and enjoys what he's doing.
And I think we like the fact that the school also is very open to suggestions and comments and feedback. Every time I come and pick him up from school, I can just speak to the teachers. I don't have to make an appointment for a specific day. I can just ask the teachers how he was in school that day, and they can update me on what is going on. I think the open communication is very important as well. Yeah, and I also want to add that I think that when I speak a little bit of Mandarin, but my Mandarin is not very good, and my son loves the fact that he can speak a secret language with the mother sometimes, and the father doesn't understand. Or when he goes back to France, sometimes he teases his cousins and he speaks to them in Mandarin and they can't understand, and he just laughs at them. Or something like, or he's in another country and he can speak to the locals in that language, and nobody else can understand, like we can't understand him or something like that. So I think he has a certain pride in learning Mandarin and being able to speak another language.
We've enjoyed the fact also that the school is not too far from home. We don't live very far from here, and that was a good plus for us. The school itself, the environment is very conducive, very nice.
Yes, and we like the theme room very much, where they get to experience different kinds of things. And like if it's a theme of a hospital, or the doctors, and the room is decorated like in a doctor's clinic or something, I think that's very fun. So while they do prepare the children for primary 1, at the same time you get this fun element. So it's not just rote learning and sitting down and teaching.
Maybe one thing I might ask is that I really admire the team here, and I like the diversity in the team, with Teacher Sham, Teacher Sharifa, and all the Laoshers. I like this diversity here.
Hi, I'm Angie, and my daughter Olivia has been here for the last 4 years. She really likes it. We actually found this school by accident, which was a good thing because it was just on the way to work. But in any case, we stuck to this school from its old school at Novena to Thompson, simply because the teachers really like kids. You can tell from the way they interact with them. They do not hide anything. If the kids, if they do anything wrong, they will reprimand them right in front of you, which means that it's a very honest and open environment. And the other thing that I really like about this school is that everything they teach is basically almost all in Mandarin. I mean, we all know we're Singaporeans. I'm Chinese, but my Chinese sucks, and I would really like for my daughter to not really excel in it, but she just cannot not like Chinese. Okay, so in this school, she's learned to interact with her friends in Chinese. We also brought her to China, to Harbin one time, and she understood everything they said, which was a very important point for us. And they also make it a point to teach maths and science all in Mandarin, which is a big plus for us. And the other thing that we also love is that all the teachers really love the kids. We get updated about their schoolwork, their well-being, and even their health on a very prompt basis. And I also like the fact that every time the school has, although very few cases of hand, foot and mouth or anyone getting sick, they interact with the parents immediately. They don't keep it, they don't hide it, they're very open and very honest with us. And that's something that as a parent, you're very assured of. Because obviously no school can be free of germs all the time, but it's very important how the school interacts with the parents to let them know what's going on. The other thing about this school that we all love is that they love coming to school. I mean, when we're on holiday, Olivia actually asks how are the teachers and how her friends, and she love to come back to school. I think that's it. I hope you guys will enjoy the school as much as I have and my daughter has. I've actually another younger kid. He's 7 months, and I would love for him to start here as soon as possible as well.